He's a bit hot. His mama is left and gone across the street. So I gotta do a few adjustments to this real quick. Get it angled down a little bit. He'll cool down once he lays down in the shade. I don't know how long his mama's gonna cross the street, but probably only a few minutes, because when I was walking out here, she was in this paddock with him. But that front fence holds our sheep great. Won't hold the goats. All right. He's still a little bit overheated. Like I said, I just picked him up from laying down in the sun where his mama left him, and I moved him over to the shade. And I was thinking he would lay right back down. Now it's all right, little buddy. How you doing? And yeah, sorry about the false start on the live stream. I started and got about a minute and a half into it and had to end it and start over. So this is the take two. I see one person here. I'm gonna. Pardon me. Let's see. Okay. Oh. All right, try again. See if we can stay connected. Maybe it's just where I'm. Hello. Anybody hear me? Oh, he's wagging his tail now. Doesn't take much for him to cool back down. Okay. Oh. Guess I spoke a little loud and he jumped. Hello. Yes, he's a cutie. His mom's wandered across the street and is eating the neighbor's pasture. I guess she likes it better than the short grass and weeds in ours right now. So, yes, it's a baby. He is 4 days old. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, he should probably be sleeping right now. He was. So, like I said, the mama went across the street. All right, I'm losing count again. I don't think it's the weather today. I think it has to do with this structure I'm next to blocking the reception. So I moved to a little bit different spot. Hopefully this is better. I'm sitting in the sun, but at least the baby goat's in the shade. I think he's like sleeping standing up. We have 3 goats right now. This little baby, his mama, and his daddy. And yeah, we got some sheep and one steer calf also. Yep, that's all for now. That's all the goats we have right now, anyways. So I'm gonna... Here comes one of the lambs. Yeah, see. Looks like it's back, but now there's nobody watching. Oh, good. Glad you can hear me. Yeah, I'm showing 23 now, so looks like people are coming back in. Seems like every time I move the camera, even the slightest bit, if it gets blocked by this structure, and yeah. Anyways, yeah, when it gets blocked, we just kind of lose reception. So. Yeah, I need to get his mama back over here so she can. Yeah. I was just trying to put him in the shade. And a couple of the sheep just came and laid down in the shade. Well, I'll go get that set up. I'm gonna leave the camera right here on him. Is it staying connected, or did it drop out any? Yeah. 8 likes now. Thank you everybody for the likes. Looks like a keeper hanging out with him, trying to stay in the shade. He's sitting there sleeping. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't want to move him if I don't have to. I'll just let him sleep. But once he cools down enough or feels rested enough, I'm sure he's going to get up and start bouncing around and running and playing. The last couple. I'm sorry, that's probably because of where I'm sitting. I don't think I have the best. Yeah, I've only got 2 bars of service right here, so maybe I will just go ahead and move him. Because, yeah, better picture quality would be better. I mean, it's picture quality on my end, but that doesn't mean it's coming through good for everybody else. But here he is. We can get to a spot, better reception, where he can also be in the shade, and I think that would be better. Yeah, his mama just keeps wandering him off and leaving him random places. So we've got this little doghouse right here that he sleeps in at night. We put him in there at night. But oh, look at that tail wag. He's happy. He knows where he's at. And I'm just gonna put this right there to keep him. Well, the goal was try to keep him from going around that side. And of course, he moved right out of it. There we go. Alright. Thank you everybody for the likes. Can't quite tell, but there's either 3 or 4 eggs in the corner of that doghouse now. That chicken's been laying in there still. Let's see. Yeah, I'm up to 4 out of 5 bars now at this spot instead of 2. So, yeah, but now I've got the sun glare on the lens. At least on my end. I mean, it's. Let me see if I can tip it down a little bit and get rid of that. Is that better? Or is that still glare? Looks all right. Doesn't look like it's too bright at the top. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just, there's so much glare and whatever on the screen that I'm having. And it dropped connection again. Yeah, dropped down to 2 bars of service. So earlier today I was walking around the pasture out here, and this little guy came running right up to me and stood on my boots, and then like just rubbing his head on my pant leg, and then after a minute it looked like he was trying to climb right up for me to hold him. I got a little bit of it on video. I filmed it because it was really cute. But yeah, he's. I'll be uploading that as a shorts later. But yeah, he is a cutie, and he does like his attention. But right now it looks like he's just tired. Yeah, he was really vocal the first day that he was born, that first evening, and since then he has been really quiet. Willow. Well, he perked his ears up, looked around a little. Willow, are you hiding your face? Yeah. Willow, what you doing? Yeah, I've noticed that anytime I talk or whatever, he moves his ears around and listens. Willow, I don't think you know your name yet. Oh, maybe. Yeah. I still think he's trying to cool down from laying down in the sun for too long. Yeah, I expect it to be. I expect him to get up and be more active once he's slept some and gets cooled down from from being in the shade. But yeah, trying to keep up with his mom all day, and then his mom just left him laying in the pasture. Um, he was kind of in a little divot or a little hole, but it wasn't enough to keep him in the shade. He was trying to stick his face as far down in the hole as he could to cool down, but because the dirt down in there, I'm sure was cooler. But yeah, I don't know. He seems to have a little bit of a harder time regulating his body temperature as far as he's getting overheated. So part of it's probably he's just because he's still really young, and his coloration absorbs a lot of heat, a lot more than his mom's does. And disconnection again. Well, it still says there's 36 people here. So maybe lose connection for very long. Thanks for all the likes, everybody. We're up to 15 likes. That's awesome. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, share the stream. And yeah, I mean, if you're enjoying watching the little baby sleep, it's not as exciting as running around and playing, but uh, yeah, I think it is. It seems like I'm getting disconnected so much today that it's just every time I get disconnected, it drops everybody from the stream and never really picks up to. But whatever, it's. I mean, it's been going 23 minutes, and yeah, yeah. I don't know if it's just the time of day or it's a weekday or what. Um, the last two evenings, um, about an hour, about a half hour to an hour before sunset, I started losing connection a bunch. Maybe, but earlier in the day, I wasn't losing connection at all. So that might be a good idea. I don't know how much it would help, but it might be a good idea to try doing that if it keeps dropping. It'll take about it'll take a few minutes for it to restart for me to set the stream back up, but if it drops and doesn't reconnect quickly, then I'll try doing that. I'll look at him stretching his legs out. But that head's gonna flop over soon. Nope. Now his tail's wagging. He's trying to lay down and fall asleep. I mean, trying to lay his head down. Oh, there he goes. Yep, Willow's back. Been having a bit of connection issues today, but yeah, he's still here. He's doing good. Right where he laid down, as the sun gets low. Yeah, a little bit. There's been some connection issues. That was just that, and from the way I'm sitting looking at it, it looks like there's quite a bit of glare, but I don't know if that's coming through on the video or not. Yeah, it just dropped connection again. All right, I'm gonna try restarting my phone. I'll be back. I'll get the live stream going again in a few minutes.